Fear tries our soul. Happiness tries our spirit. But anger tries our ego. Good evening, beautiful kings and queens of the soul that we call Earth. I'll come back to you today with another episode in the Effect series. And today, I'm going to talk about something that's a little bit more general. Something that we all have inside of us, but we never seek help to fix it. It's called anger. Why is it that we have anger for one another? Why is it that us black people were always angry towards one another? Now, to really understand anger, we need to go with the dictionary definition for it. Anger is defined as a strong feeling of displeasure, annoyance, and hostility. Why is it that we as black people, we always get annoyed with one another? Why is it that we are always displeased with one another? Why is it that we always so hostile towards one another? And you can state the obvious facts. Internalized racism. We could throw in selfishness. We could even throw in jealousy. But you really want to know what's the main reason why we are so angry and hateful towards one another? It's the me against the world mentality. You've heard it. You heard it in sayings and songs. You know, we let this systematic opinion about our own culture, about how we should only focus on ourselves rather than focus on others, define us to where a point that we want to be angry towards one another. That we let what the system taught to us about being selfish define how we should react towards one another. You ever heard of the crabs in the bucket mentality? You have a bucket of crabs. How many crabs we don't know. And each one is trying to get out of the bucket. One comes to the top, and the other one below it keeps on grabbing that crab down and try to climb to the top themselves. And the other one below it does the same thing, and over and over and over again. It's always a continuum of trying to reach to the top. And the only thing that's happening is that we're still stuck in the same bucket. Still fighting. Nobody's escaping out of it. That's the same concept right here. Letting hate, for whatever reason we have the hate for, be the driving spirit of why we're so divided. Why do you always see gangs running the streets in low-income areas? Why do you never see big black businesses growing in the most poverty-stricken areas in America? Why do you never see that? It's because we let anger get in the way of community. We let this me against the world mentality get in the way of developing ourselves as people. If we really want to grow as individuals in society, we need to rid ourselves from this predicament. And we can do this by these 3 points. Number one, you know, most of the time when somebody has anger or envy, it's because they're troubled. Because they're dealing with something in their personal life that makes them want to take it out on other people. And that's our problem in the community, within our own black community. We tend to let our troubles get the best of us, and we let that stress and anxiety become anger and we let that anger on our own brothers and sisters. I come to you today to let you know that that shouldn't be the case. Don't let your troubles be the reason why you feel so angry towards your brother or sister. Number 2, unity is the most absent trait in the black community. And we don't tend to value it as much as we should do, or as much as the other races do. We need to replace our anger with love and compassion. That way we can grow as a society. And number 3, you have to think about it in a macro level. You know, you're not the only one going through troubles or pains in society. So why should you have anger towards somebody that looks like you? Why can't you change that anger into love and compassion for that person? That way you and them can face the world together. Doesn't that seem the most logical way? Don't think you're alone in this race. Don't think it's just you against the world. Because our whole entire community is against the world. It's only a matter of you being with that community to fight the world with. And if you use these traits, these qualities, our community will be stronger than it has been in recent memory.